Andre, may I ask if you're here, may I ask for an audio test real quick?
Check 1, 2. Is it all good?
Perfect. We can hear you. Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Hello, everybody in the press room. EDG is on the way. If I can ask you to start queuing up, we'll begin the press conference momentarily. Yeah. Like you'll see them sit down, you'll get a vibe. Yeah. Like today I broke out the shorts finally. Yeah. One is probably a I just wanted to double check. It's hotter than Korea, right? Korea's hot. I try and do worlds here. Can't be before. Year plus, so. Are you going on a side? Good afternoon, everybody. We are joined by EDG, who are coming off of their match against LEV. For those of you joining remotely, we'll begin with you today, and then we'll move to our in-house media afterwards. Ravish, if I may ask you to go with the first question.
Sure thing. Hey everybody. My sincerest congratulations on the loss. It was an incredible game that you all played. And I just want to toss the question over to Autumn. Coach, I just want to reflect a little bit with you to talk a bit about your season and getting here, especially building this team back up to what was some rough couple past months to becoming champions, to making it here. And so now looking back on this team, just to talk to me a bit about what you've seen in your players in terms of the resilience and growth and the aspects that you may never even have expected to get all the way here into a top 3 finish.
어떤 감독님께 드리는 질문인데요. 여기까지 오는 여정이 쉽지만은 않았습니다. 아무래도 좀 하향 곡선을 그리던 팀이었는데 올해 스테이지 1과 그리고 여기까지 오면서 훨씬 더 기량도 그리고 폼도 상승세를 타는 모습이었거든요. 그렇기 때문에 이 여정에 대해서 돌아보면 어떤 생각이 드시는지, 그리고 선수들의 뭔가 잠재력과 끈기에 대해서 어떻게 생각하시는지, 그리고 여기까지 올라올 수 있을 거라고 예상하셨는지도 궁금합니다.
Honestly, our result is better than I expected before. So because our players like step up in really short term, and I can see their passion and everything was really great than I expected. So that's why we can get better result than I expected. But so I'm really proud of that. And thinking about our kickoff, after the kickoff, we realized what is the problem of our team and what's the point we have to fix as a team. So we share that, and through this stage 1 and this masters, I really think we completely fixed that about that issue. And right now, against like PaperX and this Leviathan, really great team right now. I can see if we want to be like championship level, so more step up, I can clearly understand what is our like point for improving more. So if we go back to stage 2, maybe we focus on fix that. And I'm pretty sure, like our players already showed, I trust my players to do that more. So yeah, I hope we have a good result at Champions.
Incredible. Thank you so much, Coach. Appreciate it.
这个问题是问到教练 Autumn 的，想聊一下可能来到这支队伍以来所有的经历，在过去这段时间里，可能从队伍一个比较艰难的时刻到现在成为冠军，能不能聊聊从你眼里队员的一些改变、韧性以及成长？然后 Autumn 会觉得说，我觉得我们目前做的我还是挺满意的，我觉得他们成长的非常快，而且团队之间的默契合作以及热情都比我想象中的更好，我一直很为他们骄傲。那在起点赛之后，其实我们也意识到了我们的问题所在。在团队中，我们也进行了一些沟通来解决这些问题。那在Paper X 和利维坦的这些对阵之后，因为他们也都确实是非常强的队伍嘛，所以说想要达到冠军水平，我们确实还需要磨练更多。那我觉得我们现在也会更知道我们在哪些方面去需要成长，然后相信之后第2赛段我们会有一些更好的成绩，也相信所有队员的努力和改变。
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Alan.
OK，Thank you。Hello，非常遗憾今天没有能够拿下比赛，我觉得今天确实也是尤其是图3看到了很多机会，再次感到非常遗憾。那今天我有一个问题想问到 Autumn， 其实也是跟昨天的赛后的采访有点关系，因为当时 Autumn 其实也提到了，面对到 Paper X 的时候，其实霓虹丁进攻的时候就有点感觉有点被针对了。然后Autumn 当时也说他感觉需要做一些调整。那我不知道这一次，因为又恰好又是在第3张图，又是霓虹丁，而且在下半场其实遇到了一些终结比赛上的问题。那我不知道 Autumn 是不是感觉这两者可能有一些共通呢？
This question is for Autumn. Sorry for the loss today. And you mentioned before that when you're facing against with Paper Rex on the map of Split, you feel like that your attack was there are so many strategies target on your attack, and I'm sure that you have some adjustments. And today is another slate. So what do you think is the problem of today's loss?
Yeah, we realized something from the Paper X match, but I can see the Leviathan's game plan on Split is really different than Paper X. So we prepare some like their anti strat against that. So if you can see, we bring like some other new Viper setup against Leviathan than Paper X. So I can see it was working, but it was really first time to anti-strat that with that new setup. So later we are struggled about how to snowballing more with that setting. So that's why I think we lost. But overall, I think players understand the anti-strat and yeah, they play well.
OK，Thank you， and good luck in stage 2。
Autumn 的回答是，我觉得其实确实从和 Paper X 这场对战中，我们学到了很多，但是可能利维坦他们整个的战术计划，包括他们的风格打法和 Paper X 是有很大的不同的。那我们今天确实也准备了很多新的东西，很多新的反制战术去对阵到他们，包括我们的一些站位的布置，包括我们的一些部署，可能有一些也是比较有效的，这也是我们第一次去用这些新的战术。但是可能今天在有些时候滚雪球可能会出现一些问题，我们没能抓住机会。但是我想现在所有的队员们也明白了我们的新战术的要点所在。同时，我觉得其实今天他们打的也还不错，相信他们之后会更好。
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Endpoem.
Quick audio check. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So, while BBQ here, I will ask the question in Chinese first and then translate to English. 这里是微缺哥 BBQ 虽然说今天比较遗憾，不过各位辛苦了，各位辛苦了。然后这个问题给到在座的各位，那其实本次大师赛你们最终以第3名收尾，虽然很遗憾吧，但你们每位都是非常出色的选手。那回顾职业生涯中的起起伏伏，那支撑你们不断前行的动力是什么？ So this question is for all of you. So although it's a pity to end the semester in 3rd place, but you've still all proven yourself to be outstanding player. So reflecting on the highs and lows of your professional journeys, what motivates you to keep going?
我觉得就很简单吧，就打比赛，赢了就开心，输了就不开心嘛，对吧？就为了开心就赢嘛。
I think it's very simple that if we could win the game, I'm very happy about that. If we lost the game, we're very sad and we're like to chasing the happiness, so we need to win.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Miguel.
Thank you so much. Hello, guys. My name is Miguel Soriano for Sons of KS in Latin America. And first of all, I'm really sorry about the result. It was a high stakes game with high reward or high risk. You guys did a great job. My question would be for Coach Autumn as well. Having in the horizon, I mean, after this Masters, we have stage 2. That's I think like the most important part of the domestic tournament, which is like the gateway to champions. You guys have also like accumulated a good amount of champion points on these tournaments. So after this and taking a well-deserved break for a couple of days, what would it be the focus of the team, I'm sorry, and the plan to get to the champions in Shanghai in September?
I think we are aiming to champion Shanghai, and luckily we have really like lots of points for qualification, but it's not confirmed, so we need more points. So and we want to be stage 2 BCN champion once again, but maybe I heard our schedule is really bad because maybe it's really short time to break, maybe no break. And I heard stage 2 schedule is we have 5 match in 10 days. So, and new 2 maps coming. So it will be really hard for us. But I cannot guarantee we can have a really good result at group stage because this, but I can guarantee to fans like in playoff or like in Champions Shanghai, we will figure it out our some problems to be more improved. And yeah, I want to show our real status at Champions.
Thank you so much, guys, and best of luck for your next stage.
这个问题是问到教练 Autumn 的，因为我们知道接下来的第2赛段也非常的重要，它直接决定了上海冠军赛的名额。你们现在已经积累了一定的积分，那接下来调整的重点会是什么呢？Autumn 说，我们确实现在很幸运有一些积分，但是现在这件事还没有确定，所以说在第2赛段我一定是想要再次成为冠军的。但是我们确实现在日程非常的紧张，可能没什么休息的时间。在第2赛段，我们可能也会有10天5场比赛的一个情况，同时有2张新的地图，所以对我们来说确实比较难。我可能现在没有办法保证可以从一开始就有一个非常好的状态，但是我一定可以保证在季后赛甚至是冠军赛让大家看到我们的成长和改变。
Thank you. And we'll take the question from Andre Hopkins next.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Cool. Andre Hopkins, independent journalist from the Americas region. My first question over here is going to go to Smuggy or Chichu. Even with the unfortunate loss today, the team surpassed all expectations from many analysts and many fans. What does this run mean for you guys personally and for the region as a whole to show that you can't count out the CN region?
这个问题是问到 Smoky 和球球的，因为就算是今天没能赢下比赛的胜利，但其实这回的表现还是超出了很多赛前的分析，包括粉丝们的预期。那这次的成绩对于你个人来说意味着什么？同时对于整个赛区来说，其实这也代表了大家不能低估中国赛区的实力吗？
我觉得就是个人感觉其实还是比较可惜的吧，就今天这个比赛成绩，因为在我个人的心里可能还能走得更远，但是这个已经出结果了，也没有什么办法嘛，而且大家每天训也很辛苦，大家都很尽力，然后代表着我觉得赛区就是不断在变强，然后我们怎么讲呢？我觉得大家也不会去小看 VCN 吧。
我觉得今天我自己犯了一些蠢，在我自己的一个长期的既定动作上面，就是导致今天状态上来有点慢嘛。然后，但我总的来觉得这次经历其实还是比较好。那很可惜，就是今年的最后一个大师赛，没有把握住吧。然后我还是希望自己在后续的 VCC 跟还有这个上海冠军赛 去把握住吧。我觉得冠军赛其实要更重要一点，对我来说，对，我觉得我会把100%的精力都投入到冠军赛。
Smokey's answer is, for me personally, it's really a pity for today's outcomes. So from my perspective, I think we have we have the ability to go further in this tournament, but there's no solutions to deal with that. And for the whole region, like we have working hard so for a long time, and we put so much effort in our trainings, and it means that our whole region has become stronger, and no one could underestimate our region right now. And Chuchu's answer is, I made some stupid mistakes during today's game, so maybe I have a slow start of my form. But I think all the experience in this Masters is really good for us to improve. It's a pity that the last Masters of this year, we didn't manage to grab the opportunity to win the trophy. But as you mentioned before, like the stage 2 and the Champions Shanghai is more important for us. And also I'll try my best to win more in Champions Shanghai.
And then I have a second question here. This one's going to go over to Jenny. I just kind of want to ask, leaving your second tournament, international tournament with the team, just what are your personal takeaways for the team and individually as a player that you can take into stage 2?
那接下来这个问题想问一下杰，你这也是你跟团队一起来参加的第2次国际赛事。那从你个人而言，包括对于团队来说，你有什么样的收获和成长可以带到第2赛段？
我觉得就是自己变得更成熟了吧，然后就继续努力，继续吸收失败的教训，然后变得更好吧。
Jenny's answer is, I think I'm much more mature than before, and I need to keep working hard to absorb the failures of our to absorb the experience of our failures and try to be better in the future.
All right, thank you guys and good luck in stage 2.
Thank you. That was the last question from the remote media. If there's media in-house who'd like to ask a question, I'd ask you to step up to the microphone right now and ask a question.
Hello, Pedro Romero, independent journalist. First off, commiserations on this lower finals. Even so, a job well done getting this far. So slight respite on that. That said, I want to send this question over to Kong. Mostly just looking at your perspective as to the tournament that was for your team. 3rd place, first time since Champion Seoul in which you guys got to this point. I want to know about your mentality. How are you absorbing this result as a competitor? Are you satisfied or happy that you were able to return to near grand finals? Are you not because of losing to a team like Leviathan? Where are you at right now in your head?
这个问题想问到康康选手，想听一下你个人的看法，因为这是自从首尔夺冠以来可能很艰难的一段旅程里，你们又一次获得了季军嘛，想问一下你如何看待今天的这个结果？你对于这个结果是否是开心和满意的？同时，可能说因为比较靠近总决赛嘛，还是说因为输掉了像利维坦这样的队伍而感觉到很遗憾？
对于我来说，可能对于团队来说，这一次的成绩可能算是一个还能够接受的吧，因为去年加上今年第1个大师赛，其实都没有拿到好的成绩嘛。但对于我来说，肯定是远远不够的，因为我觉得我自己没有发挥到我最好的状态，跟一些竞技状态，我觉得我需要做的更多，或者说是去承担起更多的责任在比赛当中吧。我觉得我这一次没有做得很好，所以说我希望我下一次能够做到吧。
Kankan's answer is for our whole team. I think our outcome this time is fine because last year and also for the first Masters of this year, we did manage to have some good outcomes. But for me personally, I think I'm not really satisfied with what I've done right now because it didn't up to my expectations. I feel like I have the responsibility to do more, but this time I did it bad. So I hope that next time I can do better in the future.
谢谢。
Thank you. Are there any more questions for EDG? EDG, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us. This will conclude the press conference.
Yeah. Family time. Family time. Lembra cuando perdió Cabello ahí. Sí. Oh. No. Nice. Bora, Satinho. Opa, tá ligado? Devenia. Jingle may leeway, tam com pang pang. Esse cara.
Hello, everybody. We are joined by LEV, who are coming off of their victory against EDG. We'll begin with questions from the remote media and then move to those of you joining us in-house. Let's begin with Fumando Show from Brazil.
Hi.
Thank you very much, Anton.
O pior primeiro. Bora.
Boa tarde, Leviatã. Parabéns pela vitória. Nando Show, jornalista independente do Brasil. Minha primeira pergunta vai para o King e pro Onur. Se ambos quiserem responder em espanhol, mais do que bem-vindos. King e Onur, vocês chegaram em momentos diferentes ao mais alta posição do Latam em eventos internacionais. O Onur em 2021 com a Cru, o King em 2024 com a Leviatã no Champions. Como é hoje chegar a primeira grande final do Latam em palco internacional para vocês que construíram, né, que estiveram no começo dessa região? O King tá na Leviatã desde que o mundo é mundo, praticamente. O Onur também crescendo, montando esse cenário do Latam desde o começo. Como é que é para vocês dois chegarem na primeira final internacional da região?
Começou? Para mim é incrível, é um sentimento muito difícil de explicar. A única coisa que eu tenho certeza é que para mim, pessoalmente, não poderia ter conseguido esse top 2 com ninguém outro coach que não fosse Onur. Então, estou muito feliz, tipo, de poder ser IGL bajo, tipo, o coaching dele. É isso, tipo, a diferença mais grande de quando eu consegui esse top 3 é que agora não tenho dúvida nenhuma de que nós dois podemos ganhar esse camp.
Acho que esas dos victorias que Fernando mencionaba fueron muy grandes para nuestra región, mas al mismo tiempo marcaron una especie de fin de ciclo de cada uno de esos chimis. Se hicieron mudanzas tanto en Cru en 2021 y mismo en LEV, como que los proyectos no continuaron tal cual después de esa victoria. Todo acho que lo diferente ahora es que nuestro chimi está recién comenzando. Ninguém sabe lo que va a acontecer no futuro, mas acho que todo el mundo está muy confortable trabajando con ese chimi, con esos compañeros. Y gustaría pensar de que es solo comienzo y que van a ver cosas iguais ou melhores para esse time no futuro.
Obrigado. May I have a quick follow-up?
Go ahead.
Thank you. Pergunta pro minhas crianças, não ia colocar o Neon, mas vamos colocar o Neon, que o Neon também, né, tá quase brasileiro, né? Tanto de português que ele fala. Meninos, muito novos, começo de carreira para todos, né? Se a gente pegar aqui a data, Sato e Spike, que estiveram no VCT no ano passado, estão fazendo um ano de franquia. Primeira final internacional. Eu queria entender como é que vocês estão se sentindo, né? Nesse começo de vocês de Tier 1, como é que é o sentimento de disputar a primeira final internacional da carreira de vocês?
Quem que quer começar?
Eu respondo, né?
Vai lá.
Valeu.
Mano, então, eu acho que estamos sentindo muito felizes pela oportunidade que estamos tendo também. E sabe, coisas que tipo nós conseguiu de nosso próprio esforço, porque foi nós que pegamos esa vaga aquí a Londres y que estamos llevando nuestra primera internacional aquí y que gracias a Dios llegamos a final. Entonces, es un sentimiento de alivio, pero todo el trabajo que hicimos, de felicidades y no sé, gracias a Dios también, Luis.
É isso. Perfeito.
Isso aí.
Isso aí.
Isso aí, meteu o papo aí.
Oh.
Obrigado, meninos. Vamos, porra, caralho, amanhã vai dar nós. Boa sorte.
Bora!
Multada.
Bora!
Thank you.
Toma 15 dólares de multa.
Espero de mundo.
So
I see.
Fernando Show made questions, and the first one was like towards the King owner. Like, if you want to answer in Spanish, it would be good too. So, if you compare back in the past, like there were like two different moments where you guys got in high positions in Latin, and now being here with a different like composition, different situation. How is it to be for you? How do you feel to be in the first final for Latam? And how do you guys feel that you're representing this, since you guys are the backbone basically for the region since the beginning? King mentioned that it was like incredible for him. That is something hard to describe, but he's only short of one thing that personally for him, he know that he would not be able to achieve this with another coach. It would only be able to do this with Onur. And if he had to compare like a difference from the past, like when he was in top three, is like he is in a very different composition, and now he is sure with all the experience and everything that he can win the championship. And Onur also mentioned that like the victories that Fernando mentioned back in the past that we were in like in different situations were pretty great for our region, but I also believe it in market like end of a cycle. Like if we mention crew back in 2021 and even the old project for Leviathan, the different point right now is that we just started and we don't know what's like said for us for the future, but we're pretty comfortable working together. So I just want to believe that it's just the beginning for us and that we'll have in the future at least the same or even better things. Now, the other question was for towards our kids, let's say. And first, international for you guys, like how are you guys feeling to be in like the finals of an international championship, like just in the beginning of your tier one like run? And Neon answered that like he's really happy with that, that it's a feeling that like mission getting accomplished after such a hard work time for them all the time, and that they are the ones that made through everything in order to get to London. And they are here in the international championship, and it's a great feeling for him. And he's really happy and thanks God for it. And everybody else just agree with him.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Miguel Soriano.
Thank you so much. ¿Qué tal, chicos? Mi nombre es Miguel Soriano, periodista para Sons of Chaos en Latinoamérica. Mi primer pregunta sería para Sato. La voy a hacer en inglés para que no haya problema. Sato, first of all, felicidades a todos por la victoria. Congratulations on the win. Parabéns por la victoria. In today's match against EDG, we saw basically the two phases of a competition. One where you were so dominant and you were the top fragger and you were like the tip of the spear, and the other one when you were like falling back to help your teammates rather than getting the frags. We also saw you a little bit more like tempered on the last game on Split, and King was the one that was hyping up the team. So, for you, from your perspective, how do you handle like the emotional side of the game? Like, what does it mean for you to have this team that no matter what, it's gonna have your back?
La verdad es que es increíble tener un equipo que puede siempre hacer como milagres. Pero también en Split tuve un problema donde en la segunda mitad de los mapas yo, yo grité mucho, yo grité tanto que sentí mucha dolor de cabeza y por eso no pude dar, dar todo de yo,
De mí.
todo de mí. Pero eso también muestra cuánto que lo equipo es fuerte, porque mismo conmigo jugando no mal, pero también no estaba jugando tan bien. Nosotros, los niños también jugaron increíble y consiguieron. ¿Cómo que fala carregar?
Carrer.
Carregar.
Amasar.
¿Me carrearon?
Sí, me carregaron.
Sí, está bien.
Listo, muchísimas gracias, gracias por la respuesta en español, Sato. Y mi segunda pregunta sería para el coaching. Básicamente viene de nuevo Paper Rex, vienen de alguna manera los aprendizajes justamente de ese 2-0 que tuvieron al inicio de la fase de eliminación. Desde entonces da la impresión desde fuera de que han crecido mucho como equipo, de que el equipo realmente ha mejorado, se ha unido, las estrategias funcionan más. De verdad, verlos presionar de esa manera a EDG el día de hoy en Split fue una cosa bárbara. Sabemos que no pueden llegar nuevamente con Paper Rex de la misma manera. ¿Cuáles serían, sin revelar demasiado, algunos puntos que consideran eh, muy importantes como para enfrentar la gran final?
Creo que lo más importante siempre y como nos fuimos dando cuenta a lo largo de los partidos es cómo nos comunicamos dentro del juego y cómo nos escuchamos. Creo que contra PaperX, cuando jugamos contra ellos, nos pasó un poco eso. Y también creernos que les podemos ganar, porque nosotros en esa serie, en el Asen parecía que era imposible, pero cuando pasamos a Lotus, nos encontramos en un montón de situaciones de superioridad que incluso no pudimos cerrar. Cuando lo vimos después en la World Review, nos dimos cuenta que podríamos haber ganado ese mapa. Entonces creo que hay un cambio de mentalidad en cuanto a cómo entramos en esa serie, a cómo vamos a entrar mañana. Cuando jugamos esa serie creíamos que eran el mejor equipo de torneo y llegaron a la final por el winner bracket. Entonces creo que ahora la diferencia quizás es que nosotros creemos que somos el mejor equipo del torneo.
Y los chicos, de verdad, muchísimas felicidades por la victoria de hoy. Felicidades por hacer historia y muchísima suerte para la gran final.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias.
So the first question that we had was for Sato in English. I'm gonna translate the answer that he had in Spanish. So the truth is, it's incredible to have a team that always can like perform miracles. The split, we had an issue at the second half of the map that I ended up screaming way too much that I fell a little bit off with my head hurting a bit. And that's why in that moment I could not give like 100% of myself. But also that shows how strong the team is, that even with me not being able to perform so well, we together played so well and they were able to carry me through it. And the next question was for Zim. Basically having to face Paper X again after all the learnings that we got from it, from the defend for the Vleet. We outside have the impression that you all got to an even better level through this like lower bracket run and you evolved so much. We know you don't have much chances to play Purple X like through normally in the same level. So what will be important points that you have to mention like tomorrow to face them on the finals? And the answer was like the most important thing I would point out is how we communicate during the game and how do we listen like ourselves when we are like communicating. When we first faced Paper X, I believe it was a point that we could have worked better. So after working through it, I believe that despite how good they were back into that match, like there was a moment that we realized after the Lotus that we could actually win and we had everything that we got to win. So it was a bit of like a need of a mentality reset and for the next like series. So now with the situation that we had after this lower bracket, I believe that we have what it takes for us to win the championship. And I believe that indeed we can be the best team of the championship.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Andre Hopkins. Andre, your mic is muted.
That would make a lot of sense. Andre Hopkins, independent journalist from the Americas region. My first question here is going to go over to King. So, even with still one more game to go, will be your highest placement this is your highest placement at an international event. Just what does this mean to you after the long career you've had?
Means a lot. The fact that I'm gonna be able to play a grand final at an international event. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be with my teammates, my coaching staff. It's just an incredible feeling, and yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a new experience, and tomorrow is just gonna be so fun and probably an unforgettable day.
And then my second question, this is going to go over to the coaching staff. Just with losing the first game and having to run through the lower bracket, how much time have you had to put in to kind of go on this run and how does having to start from the lower bracket change the way you have to game plan for some of these games?
Yes, of course, we didn't have that much time between series, to prepare. But we've been like putting a lot of extra work. Sometimes we are like playing a series, and after the series we've been like working until 11 p.m. sometimes, talking about how we want to approach the game against our next rival. And I think those little details, extra work that we put on every series, really help us to be more prepared. Also, speak well about the team that still wanted more, right? Because at the beginning of the tournament, even before the tournament, the goal was only to qualify, to be here, right? Once that we make it to qualify, we wanted to go a little bit more, right? And we qualified to playoff. That achievement already was great for a rookie, a newcomer team. Every series we wanted a little bit more. We are here. We are in the grand final, and we still want a little bit more.
Thank you very much, and good luck to you guys tomorrow in the grand final.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from the one and only Ravish.
Yo, what's up, boys? Firstly, absolutely massive congrats on the dub. Incredible stuff. Sato, get up, bro. I'm talking. Come on, what you doing, bro? Thank you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you, bro. Firstly, boys, I just want to throw this over to the owner. Coach, my bald brother in Christ. Firstly, love seeing you up there, man. Looking so handsome.
Thank you.
I just want to do something real quick. Because before we go into grand finals, I just want you just to say one thing you're proud of the boys of. Just one quick sentence, something that makes you proud throughout this tournament, throughout the year, man. Let's go glaze them a little bit before tomorrow, shall we?
Okay. I'm proud of the resilience. Is that the word? Resilience?
Sí, resilience.
Resilience that the boys showed every game, actually, because today, even it was 3-0, it was not easy. Sometimes some maps were like pretty difficult for us, on pair and split, of course. And the boys showed up. They showed composure and strong mentality. It was not that easy as the result shows.
I love that. Now, so then I'll ask a quick follow-up. Then, has anyone in particular truly raised your spirits? Any one of those five sitting beside you? Pick one.
For who is the question? For anyone?
Oh,
no?
sorry. Continue on for owner. For the follow. Yeah.
I'm sorry. What was the question again? Sorry.
My bad, bro. I'll say it again. And continuing on with that, then. So has any one of them particularly raised your spirits or made you feel prouder than the rest? Maybe.
Of course,
Pick a favorite.
on split, that was like the lowest point of our team in the series when we did the comeback. I think that King really showed up and carried the last half.
Damn. Shout out King. Let's go, man.
Let's go.
You're the go. By the way, bro, that line you dropped in the teaser, that was fire,
That
bro.
was a banger, no?
Yeah, that was man, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I rated heavy. But much love to all you boys, man. Good luck tomorrow, bro. I can't wait to see y'all play, bro. GG's, man.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate
you.
it.
Appreciate it.
Thank you. We'll take the next question from Golden.
Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Bueno, ¿cómo están? Yo soy Golden, de Panda Juniors en Latinoamérica. Primero que nada, felicidades por llegar a la gran final. Bueno, mi pregunta va a ser para Neon. Neon, ¿es la primera gran final que vas a jugar de forma internacional? Aunque ya jugaste la de América, cuando pero esta es la de Stage Global. ¿Y todo esto lo consigues en tu primer año en PST? Tu primer año compitiendo. Entonces, ¿cuál es tu sentimiento? ¿Qué es lo que sientes de haber empezado a competir este año y haber llegado hasta este punto en tan solo 6 meses?
Bueno, a ver, yo creo que, o sea, no serían como solo 6 meses, el trabajo que
Bueno,
vengo
sí,
haciendo ya desde hace mucho
porque
tiempo, pero
2022,
sí, sí, o sea, viene siendo hace mucho tiempo, entonces ya como que se va trabajando desde hace mucho, pero si tengo que considerar solo lo que viene siendo en Tier 1, la verdad estoy muy feliz con mi resultado que estoy teniendo, tanto individual como equipo. Diría que es algo como que trabajamos mucho y estos resultados que estamos teniendo son el sacrificio de muchas partes anteriores. Así que estoy muy feliz porque es un sueño que se está volviendo realidad.
gracias, Neon. Y I have a follow-up question, if I can do it,
Go
Anton.
ahead.
Yeah, and my question is to be for King. Bueno, King, en ese split, el equipo en el segundo half, yo ya lo sentía, que el equipo tenía que cerrar ese mapa, que el equipo tenía que ganarlo en el 3-0. Entonces, ¿qué es lo que sentiste en el punto en el que el equipo estaba 11-8 abajo? Que el mapa se les estaba escapando y que necesitaban remontarlo.
Nada, creo que en ningún momento se me pasó por la cabeza que tenía que ser ese mapa o si no se iba a complicar. Creo que en todo momento estaba pensando que íbamos a ganar ese mapa por el mero hecho de que sentía que estábamos jugando mejor. Tomamos muchas jugadas de azar, tipo, muchas veces hicieron una jugada que justo estábamos haciendo o cierto setup o cierta jugada que un poco a ellos le iba a salir favorable. También estábamos cometiendo un par de errores, pero nada, en todo momento sabía que ese mapa iba a ser nuestro. Porque nada, sentía que estábamos haciendo las cosas correctas, solamente eso, que estábamos teniendo un poco de azar en algunas jugadas. Y eso, mi equipo es buenísimo y en ningún momento dudé de que si no era en ese mapa, iba a ser en el siguiente.
Gracias, King. Bueno, gracias, Neon, gracias, King, por la respuesta y mucha suerte mañana. Vamos a Leviatán.
Gracias. Vamos.
Correto, King.
So we had two questions. One, first of all, like congratulations. My first question was to Neon. Like, with you now, like about to go to your first like grand finals in the international championship, and considering all that you achieve in the VCT year that you've been competing, like, or what are you feeling, and like, how is it to start competing here within like 6 months and achieve all this? And Neon answered that like I wouldn't say that it's only like 6 months because we have to consider all the like hard work that I've been doing always. But if I had to consider like the tier 1 period, I'm pretty happy with the result and with my team as well. we've been working really hard, to be honest, to achieve everything that we are going through. And think it's just like a consequence to all the sacrifice that we do. And now we are being able to make the dream to come true. And the second question was towards the king. In the last map, you guys saw yourselves in a situation where you had to close that map in order to do a 3-0 and win it and get the ticket to the final. So what were the point that you guys understood in the map that it was kind of loose and you had to do something about it? And King answered that at no moment the team had any kind of a pressure that we had to close the map and that brought any kind of nervosism. Like we had a feeling that we could win. What we were working hard for, it was supposed to be the right thing, but there were so many bad luck moments and choices and movies here and there that we were not just being able to close it in some moments. We were making silly mistakes, yes, but I still felt that we were doing the right thing. So we just had to focus on keep doing it and forget the bad luck at some points that we had. I believe that my team is great, and I don't think that there was such a pressure thing for us.
Thank you. That was the last question from the remote media. We'll move to the on-site media next.
Buena mano.
Buena, buena. First, guys, congratulations. The question is for all you, okay? For that fan sitting at home with a racing heart, for that fan who is going to completely pause their Sunday to watch you, what do you say to them right now, looking them straight in the eyes? It's for all of you, the question.
¿Quién quiere responder? Eu.
O rei, né?
Siempre respondo.
O rei, né?
No puedo ser yo. Ya. Si queréis me la podía hacer en español.
Sí, o sea, al fan que tienen enfrente, a cualquiera, al fan que está en su casa ahora viéndolo a ustedes, ¿qué le dicen a él para mañana?
Para todo mundo que quiser responder, os fãs que estão à frente de vocês.
No entendi. Ah, tá.
Para todo mundo, né?
Nada, para mí solo les puedo decir que confíen. No,
Alienten.
que alienten, sí, que alienten, que esto es un momento, primera vez diría no sé si en todos los esports en la historia, pero un equipo latino estar jugando una gran final en un torneo internacional no es algo poco. Así que nada, simplemente decirles que nos sigan apoyando, que se suban al carrito, se suban a la leoneta, que nosotros estamos más que preparados para jugar esa final y lo único que necesitamos es el apoyo de toda la gente, así como en la Genkidama de Goku, toda la gente así levantando las manitos.
No, y otra pregunta también, que esta iba directamente a ti, King, en español obviamente, español chileno puede ser. No. Otra final, esta vez desde el lower bracket, ya demostraron que la TAM está en lo alto. Entonces, ¿qué sientes? ¿Qué sentimientos fluyen ahora?
Nada, ahora es orgullo, felicidad. Primera vez que voy a jugar una final en un campeonato internacional, así que también una experiencia nueva para mí. Y nada, primero estoy muy feliz por mí, por mis compañeros, todo gracias a ellos estamos acá. Y nada, obviamente feliz para que toda la gente que nos está viendo, que nos está apoyando, que nada, también va a ser una primera vez para ellos. Y nada, feliz de ser parte de esta historia.
Eso. Vamos, weón, vamos a la leveneta.
Vamos, mierda.
Eso.
Vamos.
Hello, Sierra Zobi Freelance Sport Commentator of North America. First off, congratulations on the win. I'm excited to see you guys in grand finals. This question, I think Sato is probably the best one to answer, but anybody can. After yesterday's win and after today's win, as you're coming to the press conference room, Sato, your mom hugged every single player individually. So what has it been like welcoming them into your family, I guess, since your mom's adopted all of them?
I don't know. It feels kind of weird because I'm usually the last one, so it's kind of. I don't know. It's kind of. I feel kind of jealous.
She got a sign for you.
Yeah, I know, but why am I not having the first hug? You know what I mean?
Okay, the box.
Who do you think is her favorite then, if it's not you?
What are you talking about? What are we talking about? I don't know. Probably Spike, since she's known him for a longer.
Would you like to answer that? Nod, yes, no?
Oh, okay.
No comment.
No comments.
Period. All right. Thank you so much. Good luck in grand finals.
Yep.
Hi, this question's for Sato. Before the game started against EDG, you were admiring the crowd. You seemed like you were a little bit starstruck with everyone cheering for you. Could you just give us like what you were like, tell us what you were thinking at that moment right before the game started?
Oh damn! They got even the high, the spots on the like near
Yeah,
the roof.
the roof
Yeah,
part,
they
right?
got they even those spots were filled. So that was what I was thinking. Like it's a lot of people. Really glad to be here.
Yeah, and for the grand finals, are you expecting a bigger crowd cheering for you?
I don't know. I don't know. I think the crowd will favor Paper X more, but in its own way, it's kind of exciting the same.
And my last question for you is, could you have ever imagined yourself playing in front of this stage today or and also tomorrow?
Of course I did. I mean, it's part of our dream. So I think it's just normal for a player to envision themselves in a stage like that.
All right, thank you and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Hey guys,
NPC.
Pedro Romero, independent journalist. Congrats. I'm gonna say it in Spanish. Felicidades. I had to like the memory of Cruz run in Champions 2021. I remember that moment, how that Latin American representation came in very close to lifting an international trophy honor. You were part of that squad, and so and everybody knows your story. You're just having to build that crew project, move to another region for a brand new challenge, build that project up, and go through your own individual journey. Now you get to this point, international grand final, first time, the farthest a Latin American team has been able to get to this point for yourself. I know you have been a man, a competitor, a very level-headed head coach. But did you even foresee, like at certain points in your journey, that you would be right here, right now?
Um, I think I want to, I don't supposed to be here in a way, you know. I'm almost I'm older than almost any coach in the circuit. I don't know if I'm the oldest, but probably I am. And I started so long ago, at the age that these players also started to pursue the same dream that they are like achieving. But it was like way different, you know, when I were like in young and the same age. We didn't have any opportunity, and now I'm like living the dream that I had at that age, and being a part of the journey that they are like having now. So I'm grateful to them to let me share this experience, and I'm honored to be like a guide in some way for them, to be here as well. So I'm like enjoying every moment. I'm really proud of all of them.
No doubt. No doubt. King, over to you. I want to ask a question about your individual journey. When this season began, it became the narrative for this Leviathan team has been a young team, a lot of potential. And the question of this is, or question of it was, how is this team going to fare against actual opponents? But as the season progressed and the team made it to an international and has been able to get to this point, and now um, some part of it has now gone into how good of a leader you are, and how critical of an individual you have been to this core and helping them not only do so well in their international debut, but help you get to this point and even surpassing your previous best performance a few years ago in South Korea. Um, how do you look at the perception of yourself now as like a leader, as a great individual player, and now someone that has a chance to reach up and attain in immortality?
So for me, it was definitely a challenge. I think whenever I got to be part of this project at the end of 2025 and all through 2026, I was asking myself like if I was ready to be this leader that always consider myself kind of a decent IGL, but this was the moment to be like the guy, like the guy that had to give the experience to the younglings to whenever they had a question to help them. So I had a lot of doubts at the beginning of if I was gonna be able to achieve that. So looking back from all those doubts I had, I'm very proud. I'm happy with myself that I was able to do it and kind of push myself to be this IGL, this leader. And also, I'm always gonna say like honor makes my job so easy. And a fun fact, even whenever we talk at the beginning of making the project, he told me, King, we have the team to be champions. And that has been stuck in my head since that talk. Because yeah, I mean, he was not lying. I didn't really know each one of them as good as he knew all four of them. So yeah, it has been a journey that I'm so proud of. I'm being part of, and yeah, I'm just proud of everyone. I'm very proud of myself too.
Woo! Woo!
If you don't mind me asking one more question over to you, Sato. I remember the interview I had with you at the end of the 2025 season, and one memory stuck to me about how like you look back at your biggest memory of that year and how you kind of looked at the brotherhood of that previous team. And now another moment that has me thinking back on now is the interview we had in the beginning of the stage 2 playoffs and how you described the mindset that you had wanted to bring with the team, essentially just pretending and just like having a very happy-go-lucky mindset and helping this team. Um, how do you look at your mindset and how has that been helping the team through stage 2 playoffs into the international, into London, and now getting into the grand finals? How do you look at your progression in that regard?
I feel like in terms of mindset, it's pretty much the same. I just feel like that it has been solidified a lot during this year, and I also feel like everyone here shares kind of a similar idea of enjoying the moment and enjoying everything and giving your all at the present, so you don't regret it in the future. And in terms of like brotherhood, last year it felt like I had a bunch of older siblings. Today it feels like I have a bunch of younger siblings that piss me off every day. And it's a different feeling, but a little bit similar. And I feel that the way that we're close, like how close we are, makes us really strong. I feel like the team has become much more close ever since it started. Every single person in this team, I feel like we trust each other like with our lives basically. And I feel like because of this, we can evolve much faster than other teams.
Thank you very much. Best of luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And with that, I believe we are wrapping up the press conference. Lev, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Have a good day. I'll see you for grand finals tomorrow.